Welcome to Cruise1st TV, here every day on Sky, Virgin, YouTube and on our website to bring you the best selection of worldwide cruise and stay adventures anywhere on your screens. And I mean anywhere. It's quite simply the biggest deals at the best prices.
Yes, backed up by our fantastic service here at Cruise1st, where we've been sailing the world for over 25 years and with all the major cruise lines on board with us. This time, the pick of the crop of exotic getaways with Norwegian Cruise Line, MSC and Princess Cruises.
Yes, we've got an epic seashore sojourn to the Caribbean, that's easy for you to say, with a stay in Orlando for May coming up that you will not want to miss. And we'll be taking an epic 22-night cruise with Princess from Southampton to South America.
Wow.
It's just been released as well. It's for October in 2027. Stay right where you are for all the details. First, though, for March, we've got a mighty 20-night trip off to the Far East on the Norwegian Sun, all-inclusive, with stunning stays in Thailand and Malaysia. 6th of March, we will fly you first to the most magical city and country all in one, Singapore, the land of gardens by the bay and stunning waterfronts. You'll be there to enjoy a 3-night hotel stay in the city. The more you talk about Singapore, the more you want to go, the more tempted you are.
Yes, and maybe you want to head off the beaten track if you've been there before and go to the Hawpaw Villa, which is a psychedelic park of folklore, or Tarot on the Moon, step into a space of reflections and fortune-telling. You never know. Sembawang Hot Springs is also lovely, not too far away. So here is the Norwegian Sun, which is an old friend of mine. I actually worked a whole season on Norwegian Sun, and you're going to be on board for 11 nights. Now, this is one of Norwegian Cruise Line's smaller vessels, so around 2,000 passengers only, which is wonderful. So you get that more intimate experience than some of the grand mega ships, and still the kind of quality that we're used to when it comes to Norwegian Cruise Lines, which is freestyle cruising, and we've included your more at sea. So premium drinks package, Wi-Fi package, 2 specialty dining meals and $50 shore excursions credit per stateroom per port. Some of the awesome dining you can enjoy, because you have 2 of those included, is the teppanyaki, the ginza sushi, Le Bistro, Los Lobos Cantina, the Moderno Churrascaria, which I'd highly recommend. It's a wonderful experience. They come around with all the different meats and they have these stop and go cards. So you're like, stop, go, stop. But even just, I'm vegetarian, and even just the sides there are enough to fill you up. It's wonderful. Put you into a bit of a meat coma afterwards. But that's what cruising is all about. And with a lovely glass of wine, of course, your premium drinks package there enables you to choose from an extensive menu when it comes to entertainment, whether it be enjoying a daily quiz, which is on a few times a day normally in one of the subsidiary bars, or partaking in some fun deck games. Maybe you're going to do your walk a mile every day, they call it, when you walk around the ship and get in the exercise out in the fresh sea air. I couldn't think of any better way to start the day, with a nice coffee in hand perhaps, and just thinking, this is the life. It really is, and indeed so is that, having an abundance of spa treatments at your disposal in the Mandara Spa.
Oh, talking of coffee, by the way, it's Starbucks on board.
Oh, yes.
I like.
Yes, Starbucks. So, Starbucks comes with you on your adventure, which is great. And you can just be sitting there catching up on the daily offerings, reading the daily cruise paper in the atrium, ordering your Americano. We are cruising out of Singapore, and a day at sea sees us into beautiful Phuket in Thailand, where you can gaze across the Andaman Sea from the Big Buddha hilltop, or perhaps indulge in a Thai massage on the beach at Patong Beach. The Phi Phi Islands are also reachable by speedboat. They're spectacular. Then it's Langkawi in Malaysia, where you can ascend the Langkawi Sky Cab for incredible mountain and sea views, or dip into Langkawi's duty-free shopping scenes. They have some great deals there. Or maybe do an island hopping adventure. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Across the emerald waters. Then it's Penang. And you can really get lost here in Georgetown's UNESCO-listed Heritage Quarter, which is just stunning. Street art transforms into living galleries. I love doing that when I'm in a new city and just seeing all the local art. Then it's Kuala Lumpur, and you can stand underneath those iconic Petronas Twin Towers, or head up to them for really great views, or perhaps wander the Central Market, which has crafts, batik, lots of other things to bring home. Ho Chi Minh awaits next, and this is a really energetic city. In fact, you can head to see some of the markets where you can shop for spices and silks and street food. That's a really fun thing to do. Or sip a strong Vietnamese iced coffee at a local cafe. Koh Samui's next up in Thailand, where you might want to just relax on Chaweng Beach, or perhaps head to the An Thong Marine Park, where you can kayak between limestone casts and snorkel over the lovely reefs. I loved that excursion. We're going to cruise into Bangkok, and we have an overnight on board, plus 3 nights in a hotel.
Wow.
You know what? Day one, you might want to explore the opulent Grand Palace and the serene Wat Pho reclining Buddha. Maybe in the evening, you're going to head down to the Chapra River and do a nice cruise. You could even do a dining cruise and see the temples glowing at twilight. That's amazing. Maybe venture to a floating market and see the vibrant shopping districts on one of the days. And, you know, this is going to be such an experience to enjoy a mini break in Bangkok. It is a thriving city. You're going to disembark and we're going to fly you back to the UK after this amazing adventure.
It looks like a dizzying city as well, doesn't it? I mean, I long to go somewhere like that just for the experience. You know, you can hear about it, you can watch other people. I mean, there's been loads of documentaries and programmes on TV of various people, you know, having adventures in Bangkok. But you've got to go yourself at one point or another, haven't you? Go and see it. Same for Singapore as well. We talk about Singapore all the time here on the channel, but actually nothing puts you there for you to actually kind of explore and go and see all of those sites for yourself. It's one of those things that kind of, you know, it's sitting there, isn't it? It's meandering in the middle of the bucket list, and you kind of think, okay, it's about time it shuffled its way to the top. So this is your opportunity to seize the moment, because we're here for a good time, not a long time, remember. This is a getaway in March to a stunning part of the world and see so much of it all in one fabulous trip. And your deposits are just £199 each today to grab the price that we've got. There's no reason not to, really, is there? Have I just talked you into it, or me? I'm not quite sure. 2,699 per person. You're getting a lot for that as well, aren't you, if you think about it? And maybe recently you've been thinking about this part of the world. Maybe you've been thumbing through brochures or whatever. You walk past the travel agent, saw an offer in the window in that part of the world, and you thought, oh, actually, we must get to that part of it. We must go and see, you know, Thailand and out there as well. Would be wonderful. Well, listen, this offer is well worth your attention because it is a rare chance to do so much. So you fly to Singapore for a 3-night hotel stay there, and then you cruise, and it's all-inclusive cruising, remember, on the charming and beautiful Norwegian Sun. Less passengers on board, smaller ship, which is great. 11 nights cruising through Thailand, Malaysia and Vietnam, with so much included. You end your cruise with an overnight stay in the port for Bangkok, but then you've got 3 nights in a hotel in Bangkok itself before then flying home. I want to come with you. Here's the details. I really do, actually. I love the sound of this. I think, actually, do you know, it's funny, isn't it? You look back, when you've got a few more years on the clock, you look back at all the things that you should have done and you didn't do. Like, for instance, I didn't go from uni. I went straight from school to work. And I always think, oh, actually, I missed that whole kind of, like, experience. Because people, when they're at uni, they take a gap year, don't they? It's ever so cool, isn't it? I always sneer at that just because I never went to uni. But I never did my gap year. I never went travelling in my 20s like lots of people did, and I would love to. I mean, this is kind of like the modern day equivalent. Now, I'm 51 now. I'm not for walking around with a backpack going from hostel to this, that and the other. I'm not for that. I want my comforts these days. While you're on the cruise, remember, on this one, I mean, you really have got your home comforts, and you've also got unlimited premium drinks to enjoy as well. There's a 2-night specialty dining package, Wi-Fi and shore excursion credits, and the stunning choice of wonderful activities, food, entertainment and great nights to enjoy on board as well, which is superb. And I was filming only the other day, actually, on the gorgeous Norwegian Dawn, and just realised just how comfortable and how nice everything is, how everyone's just having a great time on a slightly more low-key ship as well. Now, remember, when you're booking with Cruise1st, you are in absolutely safe hands. We book all the major cruise line adventures around the world, and no one works harder to get you the very best service.
With 25 years of travel expertise, when booking with Cruise1st, you can be sure that you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We work with all the major cruise lines to bring you the most comprehensive selection of exclusive deals you won't find anywhere else. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. As a fully bonded member of APTA and Atoll Protected, you have the peace of mind that your booking is always safe with us. We've been here on your TV screens for over a decade, making us the longest-running cruise channel in the UK. We make it easy to budget for your dream holiday. With many of our deals, just pay a deposit today and you then have until your due date to pay the balance. Plus, we're one of the highest-rated cruise agents on Trustpilot, with over 7,000 independent reviews. This all means that you can be fully confident when booking your next exciting adventure with Cruise1st.
Right, yes, absolutely. 25 years in the business, that's brilliant. We don't look a day older, which is great. Right, here's another reason to grab the phone for a Caribbean adventure now on board MSC Seashore in May. I tell you what, you will love the Seaside class with MSC. They are the sunshine ships with so much to offer. And this 13-night trip flies you off for some thrilling adventures first to the theme park capital of the universe. Yes, Orlando, here we come. 5-night stay on International Drive, just on the doorstep of all the fun. And seriously, oh my word, if you've never been to this part of the world before and done the theme parks and seen all the big shopping malls and everything else, it's another one of those things in life that you think, I'm so glad I've done that.
Oh yeah, you've got to get out there and see Epcot and the Magic Kingdom if you can, the incredible Hollywood Studios, Universal, which they have a brand new park. Then it's to Port Canaveral and you're going to be boarding your fantastic cruise on, of course, the seashore for a wonderful adventure. Off to the Caribbean for 7 nights. No tipping, gratuities are always included when you're on MSC, which is great. And being on board such a new, fresh, vibrant vessel will be fantastic. It's actually got a nod to New York City in the design of this ship. So lovely style, a vibrant mix of venues. You've got indoor and outdoor spaces. The Bridge of Sighs in particular is just a thoughtful detail that, you know, with the designers of this ship making it so sculptural, you know, from inside to outside.
If you're brave enough.
If you are brave enough.
That's the thing. If you have to be brave and say, okay, I can do this. It's fine. You can see if you've got the kids with you, plenty for them to do as well. You've got the splash park. You've got the all the interactive games and things, and it's very, very good. It's very clever. Oh, and dining. Oh,
dining.
Here comes the specialty dining, everyone.
Yeah, Butcher's Cut. You've also got the incredible Mexican tacos and cantina, Kaito teppanyaki, sushi bar as well. So these are all additional, you know, nominal fees for you to be able to eat in the luxury that you would expect on a cruise ship. And of course, you have included, you have your main dining room and your buffet.
And just quickly on the speciality, you can now buy packages for your speciality dining, which is well worth doing. As soon as you're booked, we'll give you an MSC booking number. You can go straight onto the MSC For Me app and the MSC website. You can start booking your excursions. You can also book your speciality dining packages. Speciality dining is backed cover charges, single cover charges as well. So if you do decide to kind of pay as you go along on board, then you certainly can do that. But the packages save you a fortune, as they do for drinks and Wi-Fi and other stuff like that as well. So that's well worth knowing in advance. You know, do as much of it as you can up front, I would say, because then when you're on the holiday, you've not got it on your mind. Okay, how much is this? How much is that? Yeah,
you're not going to think about it at all. Now, you also have a family offering that's been expanded with an even bigger kids area and a state-of-the-art water park. Now, enhanced by virtual reality, the Seashore offers one of the largest and most interactive water attractions at sea as well, which is, you know, stunning high-tech theatre is the ideal, you know, place to go and see some of these great shows. So much to offer. We are cruising out of Port Canaveral, and first up we're into Nassau in the Bahamas with soft sand beaches and lovely colonial architecture. The Atlantis Resort is a wonderful thing to do for the day. There's the Paradise Island over there. You can actually swim with dolphins or sharks, which is so interesting. Then we are into gorgeous Cozumel, known for its reefs and its Mayan history and the vibrant local culture. There's some wonderful restaurants there as well, like La Choza, Las Palmeras, you know, if you're Mexican and Italian dishes, right there on the promenade. Next up, we're into Costa Maya. which offers you a nice blend of culture, history and relaxation. Right there at the terminal, you have got a swimming pool with shops and the beach, so you don't even have to leave that area. But if you want to go further afield, the Jacobean ruins are a must. Then we're into the private island Ocean Key in the Bahamas. The Bahamas offers some of the most spectacular marine life on Earth and powder white sands as well. This is a private island paradise for you, and you might want to head out on excursion while you're there and go to the lighthouse and beach party, which is a really fun thing to do. But look, I mean, you can lounge on the beach and just feel like you are in such an exclusive paradise when you're in Ocean Key.
Yeah, you don't need an excursion there.
No.
You just literally wander along, enjoy the beaches, chill out on a lounger, maybe hire yourself one of the little cabanas that they have there as well, because that feels very, very posh and exclusive.
Yeah.
It's just a dream day. Absolutely dream day before you come back in to Port Canaveral and then fly back from Orlando back to the UK. Oh, I can't think, honestly, isn't it funny? There's not enough year and too many holidays.
Yeah.
Too many ideas, really, isn't
Right.
there? Because for me, this is just the perfect kind of like playtime and relaxing time. So you can really go crazy, enjoy the May sunshine in Orlando and do all the parks and all of the being upside down a lot on the roller coasters and all that kind of thing, or swapping all of that for shopping and dining and just wandering. It's great in Orlando. And then you enjoy the Caribbean as well, where you're pretty much horizontal the whole time. I mean, what could be better than the combination of the two? Now, with this one, I am going to say rather forcefully, when I give you the price tag, call round the family and all get your deposits in and grab this great deal, because it really is a great deal. Please don't keep it to yourself. Share it with friends and family as well. Make sure you get yourselves booked first, but then share it with everyone else, because check this out. I mean, it's 2 holidays, isn't it? It's a Caribbean cruise and it's an Orlando holiday, and your flight's all sorted at $1,299 per person. It is ridiculous. It's a stunning offer. Your chance to enjoy, I mean, Orlando itself, if you have never been before, just if you like walking and wandering, you'll absolutely love it. But of course, if you've got the children, grandchildren, or, you know, anybody with you that hasn't done the theme parks, brilliant, enjoy it. And then you're cruising the Caribbean with MSC for a whole week, including what will be the landmark day, which is your day at Dreamy Ocean Key, which is their very own private island paradise. It's just you and the people from the ship. You walk straight off the ship and straight onto the island and just enjoy. So the flights are included, the 5-night Orlando stay, the cruise with tips included for you to enjoy as well, and deposits are just £149 each. So get yourself booked today and then ring round to everybody else that needs to know. Here's the details. So good, so good. If I was you, if we were swapping places right now, do you fancy that one day? How about you be me for a day and I'll be you for a day? I'll come and sit on your sofa. Looks nice, looks comfy. I'll look after the dog, or the cat, or the budgie, or the parakeet, or whatever you've got. And you come and do this. If I was you right now, I think I'd be looking at this very, very seriously indeed, actually, especially with such a low deposit. It's phenomenal. It really is. So, listen, don't wait. Just hang, absolutely, hang. What am I talking about hanging for? Just call us. 0800 953 4700 is the number to call. And once you call us, hang on. Don't hang up, hang on. Because as soon as you get through, you say MSC 685 and they will sort it all out for you. Now, MSC quite often feature in our wonderful Cruise1st brochures. They are fantastic and they take a deeper dive into the slightly, off the beaten track. You know, they show you the best deals, but they'll also focus on parts of the world that you think, I haven't thought about going there before. Like a voyage to South America, for instance, just flicking through. Yeah. Wonderful Caribbean cruises going on here. And there are lots of Caribbean cruises heading to the Far East and all the various options there. Japan and Korea, we talk about that an awful lot. Anyway, listen, would you like a copy of this? If you would, just call us right now. Again, free number 0800 953 4700, and we will get these on the way to you because they are fantastic. And they come out around about once a month.
Yeah.
Which is superb.
Yeah, it's
and
great.
I love them. Build a little library. Clear a space for them especially. Yes.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, yeah, you can check us out on Facebook and Instagram for the latest flash sale offers as well. Always worth keeping an eye on, isn't it? To Princess Cruises now, on an offer that has just been released for, can you believe this, October in 2027.
What?
It's a long way off, but a low deposit today can get you ahead of the crowd on this mighty 22-night sailing on Majestic Princess from Southampton to South America. Let's get on board, shall we, on the Majestic.
Let's.
Beautiful ship. You know, this is going to be something that will, I think, just blow you away in terms of the actual aesthetic of the Majestic Princess. She is stunning. She's around 3,500 passengers, so this is, again, for Princess, kind of a mid-range ship. It's a dramatic multi-story atrium as well that draws you into the core when you get on board, and I love that. That's very traditional in the world of cruising. And I just think, you know, for formal night, which Princess are very big on, it's all about your photos. You will find photographers all around the ship every night, but formal night, they really do go to town with the backdrops and settings, so you can get your lovely pictures to take home. And then you can always go and speak to the photography gallery about getting your packages. They also do they do something usually called a cruise and review video. So throughout the voyage, they'll be taking footage of you. And at the end, it's kind of a best of highlights reel. So that's also something that you have an option of purchasing to take home.
It's a good way of remembering it, isn't it, actually?
It's lovely.
And you can have your photos turned into all kinds of things as well, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they turn them into books and all sorts these days,
Yes.
don't they? Which is very, very clever.
Yeah, those three-dimensional crystal things as well.
Oh, yeah, you can even have snow globes and things, can't you?
I
with your
love
pictures?
that. Now, the Enclave in the spa is a wonderful place to relax after a busy day sightseeing, perhaps, and you're going to just get on those lovely warm beds or go in the sauna or steam room or the hot thermal pool. So speak to the team up in the spa about getting a thermal suite pass, or maybe getting yourself a little package. This is a great way of maximising the value in the spa. You might go up there and say, well, actually, I'd like a mani-pedi, but then I want a massage, and they'll have packages on offer for you too, so you can kind of budget for those. And little hint for you is that, you know, when the ship's in port, there are discounts in the spa usually too, so look out for those. In fact, every department usually offers you incentives and discounts on a day-to-day basis. There might be deck sales where you might get 10% off, you buy something, you get a free gift, you know, it's always there for you. Then it's movies under the star time. You've got to do that at least once in your cruise, because this is something that is a signature of a Princess, as is the Fountain Light Show. Now we're cruising out of Southampton, and a day at sea will see us into lovely Vigo in Galicia, on the rugged coast of Spain. It has maritime charm and really access to Spain's spiritual heartland. It's also known for its incredible seafood. You might want to do a tour that takes you to some of the hot spots for eating. Then we're into Lisbon in Portugal. The sunlit capital captivates with its lovely tiled facades, its historic trams, and the sweeping views as well from the Seven Hills. Get up there on the tram if you can. The traditional wooden trams are a great way to travel. Then we're into Funchal, nicknamed the Floating Garden. Madeira has a lovely lush landscape, and it has dramatic coastlines as well. Now, a tour you might want to do here is the Montaigne Botanical Gardens with the toboggan ride. So you send by cable car. Then we're into Tenerife, and really kind of an island of contrast, because you've got golden beaches, but you also have the volcanic landscape of Mount Teide National Park, and you might want to head up there on tour and see Spain's highest peak as well. Then it's Gran Canaria, and you have rolling sand dunes, but at the same time you also have the lovely old town and cultural heritage. So you can kind of do both in a day, actually, Las Palmas and Mas Palomas together. Then we are crossing the pond, and we are reaching beautiful Fortaleza in Brazil, which is a vibrant coastal city with lively markets and lovely beaches. The beaches in Brazil are utterly superb, so you've got to get out there and enjoy them. We're into Rio de Janeiro next. Now, of course, it's moving into summertime in this part of the world. Now, one of the world's most dazzling cities, without a doubt. It's stunning, from the samba rhythms of Ipanema Beach through to Copacabana and Christ the Redeemer. Then it's Montevideo in Uruguay, which is quite relaxed, yet it also has that blend of neoclassical boulevards and leafy plazas to enjoy. Maybe you're going to do the colonial Montevideo walking tour whilst you're in town to see the old town architecture and the markets. We're going to disembark in Buenos Aires, after an overnight on board, and then we'll have 2 further nights in a hotel. So known as Paris of South America, Buenos Aires brims with tango rhythms and cafe-lined avenues. It's very colourful and vibrant. It also has that European elegance. This is why it's so unique. Now you can actually see dancers in the street in certain areas of the city, in the artistic Telmo and Recoleta, and samba and tango live. It's wonderful. Now after this adventure, we're going to fly you back to the UK.
I was just thinking, if we went out into the street where our studio is right now and started dancing like that, we'd be carried away. But in Buenos Aires, it's absolutely fine and acceptable. I tell you what, you will be absolutely thanking us for letting you know so soon about this offer, because it is a mighty 22 nights of cruising. Lots of wonderful stops along the way to Argentina, with a stay in Buenos Aires included as well. Your deposit today is just £199 each. We're talking about the back end of 2027. I can't believe we've never been booking this far out before, ever, and it is fantastic because we can put the plans in place today and know we're having the biggest adventures, which I think is fantastic. You're going to have the greatest time on this journey as well, sailing away from chilly Southampton off to lovely sunny Spain, Portugal, the Canary Islands, Brazil and South America, over 22 fabulous full board nights of fun, and you have the stay in Argentina before you fly back home. And remember, it's just £199 each deposit today for something that's happening in October in 2027. Here's all the details that you need. Honestly, we are so good at this kind of thing. I mean, you know, normally when you walk past the travel agent on the high street, and hooray to the travel agents on the high street, I'm so glad that they are there. Choice is a great thing, but quite often it's all about tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going soon.
Yeah.
You know, and actually what we're doing right now is we're doing this in a really nice, relaxed way. You know, £199 each today deposit. Brilliant price tag for what we're getting. I mean, over 3 weeks of cruising for under £2,000 is good to start with. You know, and that's without finishing the cruise in Argentina, having the final night of the cruise in the port for Buenos Aires, and then having a stay in the city as well before you fly back, all for that price tag is just superb. And listen, if there's something else you want to do in that part of the world before you fly back from Buenos Aires, you know, just have a look at the map and think, what else could I do? Maybe you fancy going back to Rio or something like that for a couple of extra nights there.
Well, you also have Santiago in Chile, which is not too far away.
Yes.
They're neighbouring countries, and I would be very tempted to do a couple of days there, you know, or a different part of Argentina. Yeah, I mean, you're in that part of the world, like you said, anyway, so you might as well take advantage. And we can, of course, make that package for you. It's not a problem. You know, you're already there. Tacking on a few extra days is not going to be an issue. So this is going to be an epic.
Gets you thinking, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And that's what these shows are all about as well. Remember, whenever we make a package, to give you a price tag, we have to say, okay, it's 2 days here and the cruise is this long and it's 2 days there, or whatever it might be. We have to put some parameters in place, otherwise we couldn't give you a price. We'd have to give you 50 different prices.
Yeah.
But you can always play around with those as well. So just talk to our team. They're amazing. I mean, they are great at what they do, and they will find the best value way of doing exactly what you want to do, which is amazing. It's just all part of the service. You're welcome here at Cruise1st. It's what we've been doing for over 25 years. And this channel, by the way, it's all day, every day. So that's the end of this show, but there's another one in just a couple of minutes.
Stay
Bye-bye.
tuned.